Now let us walk through the generated code for the update. So we come back to our solution. So the update, the first thing that is there, we have the input API model, we have the update customer input API model. Since update usually happens through the ID, so ID is set here by default. So you add all the other fields that you need for your update. We'll see that in action in the next section. And then the control goes to the web controller first. So let's see now update customer. The input is received in the action. We have the HTTP put and update customer. As happens in create, the validation happened. The context info is set and mapped to the context accessor is mapped to the context info, where we have all the user ID and other host information, and the parameter of model is set, and the control goes to the pre-bus. So the process service comes here, update customer. Here all the plugins are executed for the validations. If you see here, we have the update customer, one validation here, does not start with number. So the validation happens here, and finally if the validation succeeds, the update customer command is created, where the parameter and the context info is filled, and the result is given back to the user. Here, if it is non-eventual, the command is sent to the bus. The bus receives the command update customer handler and executes a plugin for the post bus. So we go to the plugin, update customer plugin. So here this is almost same as your insert. The only difference is we are creating the connection provider first, and then the model is retrieved from the database first. So this is the default we have given. So here you can include other models inside inner objects also. Either you add the entity framework package here, or if you want a generic thing, we'll give you flex include here. So that we'll learn in the advanced topic. Let us keep it simple for now. And then model.update customer is called. So this is the method in the domain model, and rest of the things remains the same, insert or update model. So let us go and see the update model. What does it do? Here also it is mapping the model, and it is only setting the last modified by here. And if you notice here, it is set modified. Earlier which was set added for the insert operation, it is set modified. So now we'll go to the mapper and see what we have done there or not. So in the domain we have the mapper. Here we have to go and map the update customer input API model. We will see that in action. So now this is all about your update code. Once the update happens, same way event is raised here on success, and then it is further processed by subscriber or handler.